Thanks for downloading another segment from the Best of the Classic Metal Show. The Classic Metal Show is heard live on Saturdays from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern, exclusively at www.theclassicmetalshow.com. And now here's another piece of Classic Metal Show history on the Best of the Classic Metal Show.
The Classic Metal Show.
Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
Hi,
Yes.
About Nikki Sixx. The guy is just pure evil. He's just evil. I don't know why anyone would like him.
Okay, and why do you say he's pure evil?
He beats people up and he beats people up and he shows no remorse about it. He thinks that getting arrested is funny. I just don't get it. I don't get why anybody likes him.
Well, who has he beat up?
Well, I mean,
are you nervous?
I didn't rehearse what I was going to say other than, I guess I wasn't sure if I would get through. He gets arrested after kicking and punching people,
right.
And he thinks it's funny. I mean, he's a mean man.
Okay. Have you witnessed this yourself? Dude, did you have to run down to the payphone to call us?
No, it's not a payphone. I'm not calling from some gas station or anything.
Oh, okay. Well, you're just breathing really hard, like you just ran a race or something.
Oh no. Well, anyway, I'm just saying I completely agree with Neeley and Chris. I completely agree with both of them. I don't get it. I don't get the hero worship regarding Nikki Sixx. He's just a mean man.
Well, hold on for a minute, dude. We're going to put you on the air with the guys in a minute, okay?
I'll get to talk to Neeley and Chris live?
Yes. Hold on for a minute, okay?
All right, we're going to take...
yes.
All right, we're going to take a call here. You're on the air. You're on the air, caller. Who are we talking to?
Hi, Neeley. It's me, Tesla Rocker from the Docking chat room.
Oh, hey, how you doing there, Tesla?
Yeah, it's me, Tesla Rocker from the Docking chat room.
Cool.
What you call for tonight there, Tesla Rocker?
I completely agree with what Chris was saying about Nikki, how, if anything, he was being too kind. Nikki is worse than a complete loser. He's worse than that. He's just a mean man. He's pure evil.
Well, now, dude, calling somebody a mean man, that's fighting words in some parts, man. What makes you think that?
Well, yeah, he beats people up and he gets arrested and he thinks it's funny.
Well, Tesla, I chat with you in the chat room sometime, and my call screener said that you think Nikki is a mean guy and he beats people up, and I heard you just reiterate that. Could you kind of clarify that for us? Have you seen this happen, or what happened?
He gets arrested all the time. And he's always completely remorseless after he gets arrested. He thinks that beating people up is funny.
Yeah. Well, you know, dude. I mean, it is kind of sad that a celebrity, somebody that's famous like Nikki Sixx, would be, fighting and harassing people all the time. But when you look at the bigger picture, man, don't you think that because he's fighting all the time, that proves that his knuckle is connected to the hip?
Knuckles connected to the hip. That's a new expression. I don't think I've heard it before.
You know what I'm talking about, man. About how he's fighting all the time, and then obviously, he's probably drawing blood, and the potential of AIDS and stuff is there, don't you think?
Did you say something about AIDS?
Yes. Because he punches people and causes people to bleed.
So what are you saying, that he probably has AIDS?
No, I'm saying he could be causing AIDS because he's fighting. He could be causing the spread of AIDS. I'm saying that Nikki Sixx is the reason that we have AIDS across this country, because he's been spreading blood with all the fighting.
It's possible. I wouldn't. I'm not going to dispute that. It's possible.
And let's face it, Tommy Lee is well known for having hep and giving Pamela Anderson the hep C. Let's face it, Motley Crue is a blood pathogen problem. That's what you were calling to say, right?
And that would go along with your theory that Nikki is pure evil, because only a pure evil person would do that to other people, right?
Well,
dude, do you believe in the coming of the Antichrist? Because I think he's already here, and he's named Nikki fucking Sixx. What do you think of that?
I think Nikki Sixx is Satan.
I agree, man. Nikki Sixx is... Don't you think that the reason that he grew his hair long was to hide the fucking little spikes coming out of the top of his head? That's really what it is.
Yeah, I think he does have horns under his hair.
That's what I think too. And the reason he rolls around on stage is to stay closer to the warmth from the hell. Yeah, I think that's true. But dude, how does this relate to hepatitis C and AIDS?
Well, you said that he's probably
you
spreading
said that
AIDS.
he caused hepatitis and AIDS.
Well, I know that he beats people up and he's completely remorseless about it, and he laughs after he gets arrested. You're the one who originally said that AIDS is probably being spread around the world because of him, and that he is probably spreading AIDS not just across the United States but across the world.
Right.
And you could be right.
But, dude, I don't understand how this could possibly have caused the rise of homosexuality throughout the 80s and into the 90s. I don't understand your point.
I didn't say that it led to an increase in homosexuality.
Oh, I thought that's what you were going for.
No, you said AIDS before I did. You said AIDS before I did.
Yeah, but you agreed and called him the asshole devil. I heard you.
Yes, yes.
By that was the AIDS.
I think he is Satan. I think he is Satan because he's so mean. He could be Satan. I mean, something that mean could be Satan.
Well, he just needs to change his name to Nikki 666, right?
Yes, that would be appropriate.
Right.
Dude, don't you find it odd that the actual Satanic Bible was written by Anton Crowley, and Motley Crue's representative has always been Aleister Crowley? Don't you see that?
I hadn't thought of that, but if I hadn't thought of that, but if what you're saying is true, that does sound pretty cryptic.
And did you ever look at the name Vince Neil and just realize that the Neil was because he was kneeling down blowing a dude because they were spreading homosexuality in the 80s and the early 90s, like you said? His name's not really Vince Neil.
Yeah, I think I heard that he did change it.
Yeah, and how do they get that dude that plays guitar out there, Mick Mars? The guy's a fucking dead corpse, but yet he can still play. That clearly has to have some satanic overtones.
It's possible. Mick Mars is, I don't know, he's the member of Motley Crue that I have the least problem with. I don't really have any dirt on him.
Don't you think that the dirt is just really the new chapter, the New Testament of the Holy Trinity?
You mean like Revelations, the sign of the apocalypse, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I think it might have been the lost chapter from that.
It's possible.
So, dude, like you were saying before, how does Elvis play into this?
I don't know if he does, because, you know, I don't think Elvis ever beat people up, drove drunk, or made sex tapes.
Oh, I would question that. You don't think Elvis helped spread Hep C? It was all Motley Crue?
Well, they do have unprotected sex, but, from what I hear, but,
Spit it out, come on.
Nikki is a mean, violent man, and maybe he is.
I'm missing the reference, though, dude, because everybody knows that Chris Holmes is a mean motherfucking man.
Who's that, please?
Chris Holmes?
I probably should know who he is, but who is he?
He's a guitarist from Wasp.
Well, no, I haven't heard the stories about him. Does he also beat people up and then laugh after he gets arrested for it?
Actually, he does. If you listened to the show last week, we actually told that story.
I missed last week's show. I fell asleep early.
Son of a bitch. You blew up the whole segment, dude, by not knowing your classic metal show history. I think you're the mean man, personally. You wrecked 30 minutes of fucking radio, dude. Dude, I'm not talking 10 minutes, man. 30 minutes we've been fucking around with you, and you blew up the segment by not knowing what we're talking about. What are you fucking doing? And why are you breathing so damn hard?
Well,
hey, don't talk back, motherfucker.
I know that Nikki gets arrested a lot. He does. And that's, you were talking about how Ricky is, Nikki.
Dude, I didn't say anything about Ricky, and I didn't blow up the segment. We went for 30 minutes trying to get to your point, and you don't even know what we're talking about. What's wrong with you?
Nikki gets arrested a lot. That's what I do know. Nikki gets arrested a lot. You were talking about Nikki right before I called you.
What are you talking about? We were talking about Kiss. We were talking about the new Kiss cover album. Dude, do you even listen? Are you on our station or are you listening to Dirt Talk? What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Did you get hit once too many times in the head with a stone that was thrown at you from the Holy Trinity? Come on, man. Keep up.
Well, I couldn't have missed much. I mean,
what's the matter with you, man? Too many pennies today? Come on.
Nikki laughed at arrested. That much I do know.
Oh, all right. Well, as long as you got it together.
All right, Tesla Rocker, I appreciate you calling in, dude.
Yeah. Is this Neeley?
This is Neeley.
Hi, Neeley.
Hey, Tesla Rocker, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well.
Good. I've been listening to your exchange with Chris on Nikki Sixx, and I agree with you. Nikki is an evil, mean person, and I just saw him get arrested a week ago, and he was laughing his ass off because I just saw him beat up a poor drunk on the street. I think he just does that for fun. What in the hell? I don't know. What's wrong with you, Chris? God damn. 800-497-5891. Wow. I mean, I talk to Tesla Rocker in the chat room periodically, and I'm not sure what was going on there. Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
Hey, hail and kill, man. You got to have your listeners quit, doing so many bongs before they call. What the fuck was that?
I'm not really sure.
I think we just found Tammy's counterpart.
Seriously.
Jesus.
That's not very nice.
What's that?
That's not very nice.
Yeah, so what?
Thanks for checking out the Best of the Classic Metal Show. You can tune into the Classic Metal Show live every Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern, exclusively at www.theclassicmetalshow.com.
The Classic Metal Show.